we need to have a real chat right now about what is going on in the Western developer sphere, right? What are we getting? What are we being given? Because it looks like Eastern developers know what we want. I mean, here we have Marvel Rivals on your left and Marvel Avengers on your right. We can see the differences, and you'd have to be blind not to. Hey everybody, I'm JayViper, and if this video is something that you like, please make sure that you like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Anyway, let's get right into the video right now.
JayViper is awesome. He's so good looking. He's got the crowd in awe.
So this post comes from Marvel Rivals News, which is MRivals Hub on X. So I highly suggest everyone go check it out over there if you want to see the original post, and maybe give them a follow as well while you're over there. So this really, what I feel this shows is the East versus the West. Now, there's going to be people who try to say this is stylization. You know, there's the stylized East that they're doing like with their style versus a more realistic version from the West. But it doesn't matter, because when you really just look at the characters, the West is just pathetic, man. We don't know how to make games. We don't know how to make characters anymore. We don't know how to do it. But anyway, let's start here with Captain America. Okay, so this, as you can see, we've got the Marvel Rivals version here, which looks like a really good Captain America. Like, he's badass, he's strong, he's built, he's got great shoulders, and like, he looks tough. And then you have this. I like how the picture they got him blinking, they made sure they waited till he blinked, but it's just pathetic. Like, he looks kind of like a little soy and weak, and just doesn't really give me a Captain America vibe. It's not even like as good as the movies. Like, this was bad. And again, this is Marvel Rivals versus Marvel Avengers, okay? So for this to be in Marvel Avengers and this to be what they want to show as Captain America, it's just bad. But, you know, this is actually the first character I used, this Captain America in Rivals, and he was so much fun. I mean, I think I got like a 19 kill streak in like one of my first games. It was a blast. I love using him. I still use him to this day some. So this is Captain Gladiator right here. So that's the comparison here. This is Captain America. This is the Marvel Avengers version, which looks like a dude who, you know, the top looks okay for, you know, the realism version, but the face just doesn't look right. The hair, it looks like a Thor's face. I can't really tell. I'm pretty sure this is Captain America. I don't know. This got a weird look to it, but then you get the leg day getting skipped down here. Like, what's going on? And this whole section right here is bad, like poorly done. Yeah, they should, like over here, they show the legs really well. You can see the muscularity and that he's tough. And I really, really like the belt. And of course, we've got the shield that's so good. I mean, the whole thing is so good. It doesn't look like Captain America, obviously. It's just a really cool skin. I believe it's a legendary skin, but it looks great. Look at the comparison. Come on, folks. No one can look at this and be like, it's just stylization. That's the only real difference. No, this sucks, okay? That sucked. That was a big complaint over with Marvel Avengers anyway, was the character design. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this great Iron Man. He looks so good. Like, this is what you want to see, like straight from the comics. There you go. And then you have this C-3PO looking MFer. Like, wow, that is crazy. Let's see who we have next here. The actual suit is okay, all right? This is an Iron Man variant. This looks great. Great. I really like it. Nice and smooth, sleek, well done. Like, look at the lines. They were attentive to the lines, like going down the body. I feel like this, they did an all right job right up to here. This looks horrible. This isn't awful. Not awful. We'll get to awful in a second. So here we have another Iron Man. And this is just, I mean, even the way he's standing is silly, right? I mean, come on. He's like, like, yeah, I'm working at the barista. Can you just please leave a tips? They're accepted. And like, look at the gold. It's just like flat. It's not shiny. It's not exciting. The red is just kind of matte. Even though it's a shiny matte, it's not Iron Man. I don't care how you realistic or not. This is not fun. Who wants to play as this? Here we go, Thor, baby. Look at this badass. I hate Thor in the game. I don't know how to use him. I don't know how anyone can use him. I've watched people use him somewhat effectively. I don't really like using him in the game, but he looks phenomenal. And it's probably just not my style character. Like, that's not really my dude. I like Adam Warlock. I like doing support stuff. That's kind of my jibe. But anyway, here we go. Tough, strong. Look at the shoulders. Look at the size of the arms. Obviously, the stylism, they're extra large, but they're superheroes, man. This is Thor, God of Thunder. This is not a person walking around, right? And this is what they give us. Not great. I mean, just this looks like, it almost looks like they copy pasted right down, like boop, 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 right? Doesn't it kind of look like, we copy, paste? Like the flow of this outfit is so much better. This is just a bad chest plate. It doesn't even look good. This looks bad. This is a very bad job. I don't like it. Top to bottom, I don't like it. And then you have these weird little shoulder pads. I don't know. I'm trying to find something nice to say. Why does this poke out? Just to give it some color? Like, they really didn't know what they were doing. They poked this out to give it color because it probably looked bad blue on blue. I guarantee it. So like, just have his shirt stick out the bottom. I feel like that's why that's there. They didn't know what they were doing with that one. And here we have the Herald of Thunder variant right here. I mean, there's no comparison, please. You can't look at this and be like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, good job, West Coast. Good job, West Hemisphere. Yeah, GG, you did so good. Like, look at this guy. What is he doing? Like, put that down. You can't carry that. Get that out your hand. Look at this. This is so good, man. And this isn't a skin I'd even go get. Like, I'm not a Thor guy again. But like, this is a really good skin. It is solid, strong, and it's a total variant. Doesn't look anything like Thor, obviously. And this guy looks like this dude went and got this from freaking BJ's, I think. Like when they had like a sale on Halloween costumes, he pieced this shit together. Where'd you get this from, man? Is this from fucking Wish or Temu? Like if this dude came into like freaking PAX in this cosplay, people would ask him to leave. And another Thor variant, and I mean, yeah, this one at least is better. They are very similar. But again, like, you see how they move this up, and they really use the chest, because the chest is large, to, like, stick them up. This gives it such great depth and the look of strength. Something completely lacking here. It's, like, flat on his chest, and it's just these stupid circles. The way they do them aren't good. It's just so much better. The stylization is so much better, and of course, the legs, again, like, there you go. We skipping leg day. And, like, the hammer is so much better, too. The hammer's so good. They add some really good detail. And the hammer, I mean, just, again, the West Coast is getting dunked on so bad. And if you want to see getting dunked on, my friends, let's go over here and look at what they did to our boy Hulk. Let's look at Hulk a little closer here, because this is such a great Hulk. When I saw Hulk in Rivals, I was like, man, they nailed it. Like, they nailed the women. The women are so good. But when you saw Hulk, it was like, dude, that's the Hulk. And this is what Marvel Avengers gave us, this guy, who looks like he might get mad at you because he has a hangover. Look at the difference. Just so phenomenal over here. And of course, it just continues here. It's the same type of situation where it's really just a reskin color. Mighty G-Bomb here. Whoa, my washer. Like, another thing is, like, the palette that was chosen for Avengers. It was just off. It never seemed right. It was just, even the levels themselves were just just kind of gritty and muddy looking. I didn't really like it very well. And then, of course, I mean, look at this. I mean, this is actually pretty good. This is pretty good for Avengers, right? They did an all right job. I almost think I prefer this one. Am I crazy in saying that? Like, I think this is one where I think I like this because this style fits the realism better. They did a good job with the realism here. I'd say the only thing I don't like was the red. This is a good one, but I think I prefer this because you know why? It looks like an orc, right? It looks more like an orc from like Lord of the Rings. He looks like he fits that. Not so much that he's a great Hulk, but I just feel like overall it's a pretty good skin. And okay, yeah. So I mean, Black Widow, my friends. There is no comparison here. I understand what they're trying to do. This is fine, but I mean, they left a bit to be desired upstairs. Of course, the shape is all right. This is okay. It's not great. I do like the fact how they gave her like a straight up rifle in the game too. I think that was a great design choice for a character like that. Really made sense for her. Especially when you have so many melee characters, and if she went pistol, she'd be more up close, almost like a melee type if they did that. And they did this with her, and I think that was great. But look at the suit, right? This is the difference in West versus East. It's not that this is just good. Look at how they did the lines. They accentuated her curves. This is just straight lines. This does nothing for you. This doesn't show her shape. It hides it. This is a phenomenal job. Look at how they outlined her rib cage. I mean, they made it look like she was showing her belly when she isn't. Like, this is a great job showing a feminine form that is fully covered. But this is so good. Like, take notes. This is how it is done. And then boom, let's just talk about it again. With the lines accentuating the female figure, show that she has like an hourglass figure. Even though she does, it's hidden in the lines. These lines are very basic. Like, this just comes underneath and goes straight down. Over here, it goes around the curves and then out at the stomach. They do it here at the top, but it's so minimalistic. It's just missing it. It's not really doing it, and it's where it is. Look, this is up here at the collarbone almost. It should be here. But again, they've undersold her here. Like, they really did her no service, so it's not helping at all. East, West. Which way, Western man? We going to the East. We out by, okay? We're out of here. Hawkeye, it's just like, again, the masculinity. Look at this guy. This is a badass dude. You'd ask him to go help save your wife or your kid or your dog, okay? This is the guy you're going to ask. Him, I would be like, I would trust it with my wife alone, and I'd leave, and nothing's going to happen. He's going to sit there like a good boy and do nothing. This guy, no, you can't leave him alone with your wife, okay? This bad shit will happen, okay, but not with him. Nothing's going to happen with this guy right here. He's completely trustworthy. This dude got no game, okay? None at all. And he's not going to help you save nobody. He will. This is the guy I'm taking to go find my wife, but I ain't going to leave him with her. I'm going to be with him the whole time, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Again, with the lines. Look, outlining the male figure, right? Making it look tough, showing his pecs, outlining them with armor. And this is just, what the fuck is this? It's like a triangle pointing at what are we showing? There's not even a bulge! There's not even a bulge! What is this? What are we doing? Next, get out of here, Hawkeye. My God. Another Hawkeye. Again, this guy's a player. Okay, I don't even know if I'd ask him to help find anybody. This guy's too much of a player. And this guy, again, he looks like Ken from Barbie, dude. He does! Tell me this isn't Ken from Barbie. Hold on. It is. It's Ken from Barbie. You can't deny it. This is Ken from Barbie. There's no denying it. Look at it. It is. Oh my gosh, dude. Just put on the pink coat and be done with it. And Spider-Man, I mean, this is an okay Spider-Man, but you know, for me, I like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man style. Like the way he looked, like he was lanky. I really like it. This is more of a stocky Spider-Man, which is fine. But this is more of the lanky Spider-Man, which is in Rivals. That's just Spider-Man to me. I really like for me, Garfield was like the ultimate look of Spider-Man. He looked the part. He was phenomenal in the suit. And then over here, like, it's the same thing. I mean, it's exactly the same thing pretty much, right? You know, it's just a skin version. This whole area right here in Spider-Man, like, they didn't know what to do, so they left it blank. You know what I mean? Like, when you're trying to write a paper in school and you're like, I don't know what to do for this part. I'm going to leave that part out and just hope the teacher doesn't notice. It's like, that's what the designers do. They're like, well, we don't know what to put there. We don't want to put too much attention on his dick. So let's put nothing around the dick. Okay, so that's pretty much what they did. And if they did it here, I can't tell because they're hiding it well in the stance. And then, of course, Black Panther, it looks so good in the game. I really, really love the design of Black Panther in Rivals. He is so cool. Even though I don't like him as a character, I don't like him in the game as far as using it, but he looks phenomenal. He looks the part. Look at this. What is this? This honestly looks like Catwoman slipped this on or something. Like, what is happening? Like, again, the muscularity, the features, the necklace. So good across the way they did it. What is this? They did all right with the muscular features of him, honestly. And again, the blank slate here, I don't know what, like, look, they built into it. Look, it's good. They found something to do, so it's not a blank slate. Blank slate, again, we don't know what to do with Dick if we don't have, like, something just covering it. We need a piece of cloth, a loincloth. Like, no loincloth. Leave it blank. Don't touch it. And then this is probably the icing on the cake of all of these. again, this is just such a well-detailed, well-thought-out design. The tattoos really work, like where he doesn't have clothes, they've got the tattoos, the paint on him. I mean, this necklace is so good. The claws are like bone, where it's like this dude has Cringer on the top of his head, and this guy went and killed Gargamel's cat and put it on his head. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the situation we're at right now. There's no shoulders. There's some weird metal claws sticking out, which are probably the best part of the design. But then when you compare to this, I love how he still has his hands. He still has his hands, and the claws are on top. They're big bone claws. It's such a good design. Even the feet aren't boring. And you'll see this a lot in like design where the feet is just like a boot or whatever, but they went and put claws on the shoes. They got a tail sticking off. This is just a dude who's like, I am supposed to work as an extra today on the set of this movie, and this is all they gave me. And then over here, of course, we've got Winter Soldier, which, and the chest plate is really basic. It's smooth, and they put the lines on it at least, but it does, again, doesn't accentuate a male form at all. And look at these knee pads. What the hell? Like, these are real armored knee pads. You've got a great arm here. His arm is like, it looks like it needs to get lubed up, or maybe it does lubing and it's off time, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, but the gun's good. Okay, the gun's nice. But yeah, this the whole design of Winter Soldier. So much better than Marvel Rivals. And yeah, that's the whole situation. East versus West, there's just no comparison right now, folks. And I think you would agree. So that's what I've got going on with this. I mean, I saw this post. I thought it was really good. I thought I'd do a reaction to it. I see other people are doing it too. Go check out theirs. I'm sure there's lots of different input. You'll see a lot of different takes on it. But I think for the most part, everyone's going to go and say Marvel Rivals is far and above Marvel Avengers. Let me know if you see any different. I've seen a couple people try to say it's the style, it's the style. No! Even if you take the realism style and apply it to Avengers, Avengers shit themselves, bro. The West, and I hate to say it, because I like older Western video games. They were great. But we've lost our way, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, who are these people that are being hired to do the art and doing the designs? They don't know what they're doing. And right now, the East Coast is finding that nice little niche and giving people what they want because we're dying for it. Why do you think the game's so successful? Because it looks phenomenal, brings you in, and then you play it and you go, this is great. And then there's all these great characters to choose from. This is how things are done, and it's how they used to be done. Now they want to give us ugly characters and be like, hey, this is what people look like, right? This is what real people look like. No, man. One, most people don't look like that. People actually try to make themselves look nice, okay, for the most part, right? Two, I don't care if that is what people look like. I want someone that looks good in my video game. I don't want to get preached to or talked down to. Give me something nice to look at. Male, female, make it badass, make it look sexy, whatever. But stop watering down our content to what, like, the modern audience wants. The modern audience is this big. Feed the broader audience. That's us, okay? That's almost all of us. Please, if you get anything from this, get that, my dev friends that are watching this. Just please make games great again. That's all we want. Anyway, if you like the video, please like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so I can see you on the next one. I'll talk to you later. Love you, meet you, peace, bye!
He's owning every game.